Hey everybody, this is Grace, and I wanted to make a video that kind of combines a few things together. And it's about shopping. Okay. Shopping and delivery services. And then there's pickup. Okay. But anyway, all combined. The things I've said recently. Let me make sure I just sum it all up together anyway, if I have or haven't mentioned it. But I'm getting very frustrated with the whole thing. Any thought of shopping, whether it's that I order stuff on an app and have it delivered, order stuff on an app to go and pick up, and the store people, they do the shopping, or if they hire somebody to do their shopping, I don't know. Okay. And going and doing it myself now that I'm able to. Well, I have been for a little while now. Yeah, because for like 18 months we were stay home, stay safe. I have an adrenal disorder, so I wasn't one out there, and so much to that. But anyway, once I started going, one of the things that I noticed, we both noticed, Adam and I, is how aggressive people are that are in these stores. Some of the things that we went out for were things that we couldn't order through all that time through some service, have it delivered. And one of them was a set of pots we didn't want to, because before then we had one pot delivered, and it was all crunched up and stuff. Yeah. And plus, like yesterday, we had something delivered, and the delivery actually came through, I think it was FedEx, or one of those, not a local thing. And it came from Delaware. It was a, what are they called? Humidifier, because our humidity got down into the 20s for days. Oh my goodness. It was awful. I grew up on the coast in Texas, and I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but I can't handle low humidity. Cannot handle it at all. And of course we went to try to buy one. They didn't have them, and so much drama. But it was delivered, and it came, and it was a huge box. And Adam said, "I don't think you're gonna like this." He said, because when I picked it up, it was so light, and he opened up, and it like maybe a quarter to or a third even. Well, no, let's say a quarter of it. That's the box that had the humidifier in it. God. And it's not the way it looked on the picture on the app. And that's one of the things we don't like, is that you can't really judge. I mean, if you can find the dimensions, maybe, that's a big F, you can find that, but it's not always there. Because this one I kept looking and looking for different, aspects, different descriptions of different things on it. But we needed one really bad. Okay. And of course, it wasn't going to be delivered because it was coming from Delaware, and this is Texas, and wasn't going to be delivered until the day the humidity went back up. But still, we need one. We had one. We just had it trashed. They have that trash pickup for big bulky stuff, and we just did that yesterday, actually. Anyway, I'm trying to find a good spot here. We'll give you something to look at. I'll be making more videos. But anyway, that was a little ramble first, but it's all part of it, really, when it comes down to it. So anyway, we're pretty frustrated with all of this. When we went to the one of these stores, I'm not going to stop naming all the stores, but like I said, we were going to get things that we couldn't get through any service, or didn't want to on that one, on the pots and pans, cookware. And one of them, these two women, they had to be sisters. They looked so much alike. They basically cornered Adam and I have it on camera. Okay. I didn't show anybody because it showed their faces, but apparently they thought they were divas. And on camera, that one of them pushed her cart so close to me that I had to move up or she was going to hit me, and she was going to knock me into the aisle thing. They weren't really shelves, but Well, on the bottom it was, but she was going to do that because apparently she owns it all, you know? That kind of attitude, and her mask, of course, was underneath her nose. Defeat the purpose much? And so was her sister's. And luckily I had a car. Adam was on the left side of me, and they were coming from the right. They were at the other end of the aisle when we got there. Okay, they come running like close. Oh, they have a new victim, or new victims or something. But anyway, the other one was coming like she was going to come and block us in from that side. Luckily, I had my cart and I pushed it in between to where she couldn't block me in. Okay, but first one, her cart, it didn't touch me, but like I said, I was about to hit it on camera. Anyway, dealing with these kinds of idiots, and it's just not. We're sitting there going, what are we going to do? Okay, I mean, this is more aggressive. The people that we've seen, and I know it's not everyone, and it isn't everyone, and it isn't everywhere. This is just my experience and our experiences over a month or so, maybe close to a month, I guess. And ridiculous. It's just pure ridiculous that people have to think that they have to be so aggressive, and they're superior, their entitlement. Okay, this town actually had, this suburb of Dallas actually has a reputation for people with high sense of entitlement. I did not give that to it. I heard it years ago. It's not the whole suburb. It's not everybody, of course. It's actually more like a pocket, a little area of 4 suburbs, okay, that are connected. And that's mostly, but you can go any place and see that. But I'm talking about it's thick, like you can cut it with a knife, kind of thick. It has the reputation, okay, 30 years or more ago, and I didn't find it as false. But I'm a social and behavioral scientist, so I didn't find it as false. I don't like stereotypes. I don't like reputations because people get people who live there who are innocent to it, they get a reputation from people making these kinds of stereotypes. But the thing about it is, it's difficult not to see this. Okay, it's difficult. But my experience in life, there's always going to be at least that one, And I say always, of course it's not always. I'm not an all or nothing kind of thinker, but it pretty much, like in a classroom, there's always going to be that one person, say it like that. That's more of an expression. Always going to be that one, who just is annoying or loud or whatever, kind of histrionic behaviors, or narcissistic, it's all about them. And, oh, a nice little doggy. They're walking their doggy. But let me see if I can fix it. I need to buy one of these, and I'm kind of afraid. I went to look for one of them, and there's a story behind that one too. And it's just about people being aggressive. Very aggressive, very all about them, very loud, very, I own this aisle. Yeah, you see the doggy? It's cute. I have a sister that likes those kind. Is it? Maybe, yeah. Anyway. Okay, but anyway, we don't know what we're going to do because during those 18 months that I wasn't going out and buying, neither one of us were going out and buying our groceries. We hadn't delivered or picked up, or we picked them up. My blood pressure went down. I don't know about his, but recently he had his test and it was higher. So I'm afraid to. Well, I have one of those machines, and it was a little bit higher since then. Come to think of it, yeah. And it's not. And we go, is it worth it to go and buy our own? There's some things we have to go and do. Like he had to go and get. I have videos. His SUV worked on it was $3,500. Yeah, wow. He said he had to do it, so he did it. And but things that we have to do. We need to go get our new cell phones. We went the other day. The woman, she didn't know. She told us she didn't know how they do what we're trying to do. Well, we have to do. because they sold him the company. And she took her mask down and got right up in Adam's face to talk to him. I'm like, I can't deal with that type of idiot. Anyway, yeah, we just had experiences like that in every place, and so we're like, some kind of experience along this line of dealing with idiots, okay? And aggressiveness, oh my goodness, and some of it's combined. And so we're thinking, what should we do? Okay, but I think overall we did decide, once again, it's like another decision I have to make on this kind of thing, to go and pick up stuff, order them, have the store employees do it, because at least they have other people watching them, hopefully, like management and stuff, or they just, they're on the job. The other people, after seeing some videos of people like playing with their noses, coughing right over somebody's stuff that they're going to deliver, it's gross stuff. I mean, just totally gross stuff. Sticking their fingers in the ear, that seems to be a popular one. And or rubbing their nose, pulling on their nose, shaking their nose, just rubbing their hands all over their nose. Man, no paper towel, tissue, nothing but their bare hands. And then they're going to touch the phone that they're going to use, and they're going to touch the people's bags. Oh my God. Gross, people. Seriously. Gross. And it's just disgusting. And then their eyes, their sweat on their faces, they run through their hair. Oh, gross. Seriously. It gives me the heebie-jeebies. As people used to say, heebie-jeebies. But anyway, I mean, we're just trying to hold on to something. Maybe there's some decency out there. The people that work there, in whatever store it is, have the decency not to do stuff like that. Really. I think these stores need to be much more aware of that. Yeah. I've seen people on video, they just go into a store and they need to cough, and instead of doing anything, like you've heard the experts say, I'm not an expert, like in your elbow, that kind of thing, they just turn their head and cough right on product that's on the shelves. Gross, people. Be more aware. Those who do that. But are they ever going to become more aware? I don't think so. Well, who knows? Okay. But I really wasn't wanting to make it this long. Go with the flow. But really, we've dealt with enough. And it comes down to the decision, which we can change at any moment. We don't have to stick to one decision. But, we've already done the thing a couple weeks ago. Go in and pick them up. We go through drive-thrus and stuff, and when I see somebody and I go through a drive-thru, like the one idiot right after I was able to do this, he had his headphone on, and talking to people that were in the thing, and I'm trying to ask him a question. I'm up there at the window to get my food, to give him my card. I'm trying to ask him something, and he's talking to the people on the who are back there ordering. And he's saying, huh, not wearing a mask. And then he sticks his head out and put his head real close to my window to ask, like he can't hear me. And I said, wear a mask. And I left. I didn't buy anything, nothing. Didn't get my card, just left. And he said, ma'am, no. You're going to stick your head up against somebody's, practically, it was open because I was talking to him, but yeah, that's even worse. That close? Idiot. So I'm getting used to using the word idiot. The other word that they say Dr. Phil used, apparently the AI doesn't like that word, but it does fit. So you add a couple letters to that. Anyway, I mean, we all do something that's stupid at times. We probably all done something, but for it to be that, no. Somebody corner you in, these kinds of things I've mentioned, no. I don't think many of us do that. Maybe so, who knows. But anyway, so we'll see what I need to do, make some orders, and a couple of stores, and I think one of them, I don't know, I'll have to talk about that in another video, but I'm going to order some stuff. I don't want to do the delivery like that one person who all of our experiences, none of them, maybe one was good. That's it. Over, we had been doing it before, so let's just say a couple years. Really. Like somebody standing outside, and it was mandated in Texas at the time that you had to wear a mask, and you're on private property. You need to have that mask on. And that's my private property. And he's standing at the door, we do leave that door. He had put them all on the ground, and apparently he didn't know if he got all of ours right. And it was a bunch of bags. He's standing over there, maskless, yelling, at me to come out, because I'm not going to open the door. I said, leave that door. And he said, I need you to come and check all these bags. No, you should have done your job right. And he's yelling over my bags. Oh my God. It was like such idiots. So no. And we're going to count that one out, the delivery, unless it's something very important. No. Mm-mm. Not that kind of delivery. Not happening anymore. Though we still have one service, but like I said, only if there's some kind of emergency. You never know what can come up. But other than that, we'll be picking up our groceries and stuff. The only delivery, like I said, would be the delivery that, they're, like I said, you know what I mean. Anyway, I'm wrapping this up, believe it or not, and it was only supposed to be a really short video. I'll talk to you on another video. Bye.